Welcome everybody to the next video. This should be for week 2, remote learning. This video is going to be quite a bit shorter than last week's, or at least I hope it's going to be. Last week it was more of an introduction for the students, or getting back into the swing of things for the students. So this week's going to be a little bit more mathy involved. Please encourage your kids to keep on their math. I've got quite a few students who are missing quite a few assignments, and that's going to happen. It happens in the classroom as well. But so just please encourage your children to get as much of the math done as they can. The more they get done during this remote learning, the more skills they're going to have for next year. And that's the thing I fear most. If we have a bunch of students that don't want to engage in math and all of a sudden they're missing 2 months worth of math. And I don't know for sure if we're coming back to school or not. I haven't heard that we're not. So I'm assuming we are, but there's a good chance that we won't. And if all of a sudden they miss, we got summer, August off, we got July off, we got June, then all of a sudden if we have April and May off, I think some students are definitely going to struggle when they get into algebra next year. So the more math they can do during this remote learning, the better off they will be. So remember, you can contact me anytime. I have these office hours, but I'm going to reply to your emails and phone calls at any time. Or the best thing to do is email me. I don't actually have a home phone. Well, I have a home phone, but I don't have my school phone hooked up or linked up with my account here. So this week, you're going to see a little bit more math. One of the things I've asked students to do is sign up for Kahn Academy. And we're going to have several assignments that are going to be happening via Kahn. So if students haven't signed up, and you can always ask your child, hey, have you signed up for Kahn Academy? And could you show me your Kahn Academy account? You should see that they're signed up and that I'm assigned as their teacher. And they can have multiple teachers. That's a possibility. So I've already assigned some problems, even though technically they don't have to do this till Monday. I did assign it and I just pushed it out a few minutes ago because I want to start getting all of my work out on a Friday, and then students will have until the following Sunday to get everything turned in. Now, one of the things that we're going to do, and I'm going to attempt for the first time this year, is we're going to have a class meeting, a math class meeting. And that meeting will be at 1 o'clock. It will be via Google Meet, so it's going to be online. And in the video that I produced, that the kids have, I showed them how to get onto that. Now, I'd love for you to sit right next to your child for that meeting. Heck, if you want to, be on the camera with your child, although I did tell the students that we don't want them to have their cameras turned on. And when someone's presenting such as me, proper etiquette also says that they have their mic turned off. Because if all the students had their mics turned on, anytime a dog barks or something happens, or like in my household, if my kids are going up and down the stairs, you can probably hear that. And that can be really distracting. We also want kids to have the cameras turned off. We just don't want to have something embarrassing happen behind a child. And we don't want to have kids be distracted by that, or potentially something embarrassing happen by that. So we are asking everybody to turn off their cameras as well. So students are going to be working on Kahn Academy. And there's 2 that are officially going to be assigned for Monday, and 2 that are going to be officially assigned for Tuesday. Now, each one of these skills only has 4 questions. So Kahn's really set up nice where if a kid knows what they're doing, 4 questions, they're done. Now, the other nice thing about Kahn is if they don't know what they're doing, there's videos that they can click on that will guide them through it. There's also hints that they can get, and students can also email me and I can try and help them as well. Now, one of the things that I've cautioned the kids is again, this is all review. If the kids understand this right away, slope from a graph may only take them 3-4 minutes to do, and this may only take 3 or 4 minutes. If your child, or if your child feels like they're not being challenged, they can email me and I will come up with some more challenging activities for them. Or if you feel that your child is not being challenged, let me know. You can talk with them. I can assign them some harder skills, because these next 3 weeks are going to be reviewing materials. So your child may know quite a bit of that. The other thing they can do is if they come down here to the bottom, there's some IXL skill building documents. If they click on that, there's a whole bunch of skills they can work on. So your child doesn't even necessarily have to email me. You can just tell them, okay, here, click on this link. Show me, did you do this one? If they click on it, it goes into IXL, you'll be able to see if they've done it or not. And that's maybe one of those things you have your child do, is have your child work through all these different skills. So they're going to be working on Kahn Academy both Monday and Tuesday. And if your child struggles with math, keep in mind, if they get to 20, 25 minutes and they're really struggling, I don't want this to turn into a 2 to 3 hour assignment, because there's a lot going on. There's other things happening. I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe they only get 2 of them done. On Wednesday, they're going to be doing a Padlet. This is, I can show you what this Padlet looked like. It's more of a class get-together, class bonding type material. So I posted this right here. If you were a Whopper, what part of the Whopper would you be and why? And so students can create their own posts. What would you be? They can like each other's. They can comment. Basically, it's a chance for kids to interact with each other, even though they're not in the same classroom. So this is more of a fun activity. I'm looking for your kids to do this so that they're building their social skills as well. And then there is a problem right here, math fun problem of the week. They can watch the video, try and solve the problem. But again, if they get to this and it's been 20, 25 minutes, half an hour, encourage your child, if they want to keep solving the problem, great, go for it. I've got some students in class that would work on math all day if they could. But I also don't want kids to get frustrated and think that they have to solve this problem. I don't want them spending 5, 6 hours on math when they shouldn't have to. So again, as a parent, you can monitor that. Then on Thursday, students are going to be taking this graphing equations checkup. It's basically a quiz, and there's 5 questions. Now, depending on what questions they get correct or wrong determines which IXLs they do. So for example, they're going to complete this IXL skill if your question 1 is wrong. So if they get question 1 wrong, they're going to complete this skill. To get question 2 wrong, they have to do this, 3, and then 4 and 5. So if your child gets all 5 wrong, they're going to be working on this mostly Thursday and Friday. So they're going to be working on it both days. So don't think that they have to do all these in one day. I'm hoping, because these are review, I'm hoping that most students will get 2 to 3 of these correct. And by chance, if your child gets all 5 correct, again, they're going to be coming down here and they're going to be working on these IXL skill build, this IXL skill building document, and they're still going to get their 20 minutes in. So that's the IXL that they're going to be working on. We've worked on a lot of IXL this year. And then one of the things they're going to do that's new this week, on Friday, they're going to do a math reflection. So they're going to work on IXLs for about 20 minutes. The math reflection should only take 2-3 minutes to do, and the wrap up, which is the attendance, is only going to take about 30 seconds to do. One of the things I am going to put on, this document is the deadline for completing this work that you see for this week is going to be next Sunday at midnight. And the reason why I'm putting this on there is I don't want students to get bogged down. If all of a sudden your child is sick, or for some other reason they can't do a week's worth of math, just skip that week. Or you can have them do it. You can email me. I just don't want your child to feel overwhelmed. If as a parent you're struggling to get them to be engaged, I don't want them to think all of a sudden now I have to do 6 hours of math a week to get caught up because I didn't do the first 3 weeks. Plus, it's also extremely hard for me to constantly be backtracking with so many different students. I've got students both in science and in math. So I'm going to put this deadline on here. So once this deadline hits, I'm not necessarily going to be going in and out of all these problems to see if they've completed them and to continually check them off. And then the following Monday, they'll start fresh. So again, if you want to know if your child is doing their work, I know I mentioned it last week, just send me an email. I can let you know if they're doing the work, or you can ask your child, can you show me the finished IXLs, and can you show me the finished Kahn Academy? They should be able to show you as well. And those are the big ones. Are they doing the Kahn Academy? Are they doing the IXL? Those are the big 2 assignments that I'm going to be really monitoring. Or just send me an email. I can let you know if they are getting stuff done and what they're doing and what they're not doing. So again, hopefully everything's going well. Continue to stay healthy, and as always, if you have questions or concerns, just please let me know. Thanks.